it's Tammy Pally. This is a quick video to reassure everybody out there that I'm going to be okay. We are waiting for Hurricane Irma to come this way in South Florida, and I've had a lot of friends and relatives posting on my Facebook page and contact me, and they're worried. They think I should evacuate, and they're not sure why I wouldn't evacuate. So I thought, this would probably be a good topic for a super fast video before I continue to get things ready. I have here a bedroom set up for someone that's going to be staying with us during the hurricane. And so yeah, so why aren't we evacuating? First of all, we have a lot of animals that we care for. One in particular is quite elderly and very big. And yes, there are shelters, and I know everybody's like, oh, there's pet-friendly hotels and stuff like that, and pet-friendly shelters, but traveling just would not be possible with this crew. It would stress everybody out for no reason. And in fact, if you do go to a pet-friendly shelter, you don't actually stay with your pets. I don't know if people know that. They usually have an area, and then they have like times that you're allowed to go take care of them and stuff like that, but you're not like hanging out with your pets at a pet-friendly shelter. And in fact, if you do go to a shelter, you're not allowed to leave until they tell you you are allowed to leave. You can't just go run to the store or go do something. You're on lockdown. Okay. Additionally, another reason we don't usually evacuate, we have a really pretty decent house. When we built this house ourselves, my husband is a civil engineer, recently retired, and he really made sure, we put the contractor through hell building this house because basically he was constantly in their face, checking on things and very insistent that things are done a certain way. We are also very high. We're in Port St. Lucie, and there is the Indian River and also the Atlantic out there. However, we're probably about 15 miles from the river and at least 20 miles, 24 miles from the Atlantic. So that would be one heck of a surge if the water got up here. There are a lot of canals in the area, but drainage here is actually really good. There will be some flooding, but we're going to hunker down and we won't need to go anywhere for days. Probably worst case scenario here is we will be without power for a period of time, which will suck because it's super hot out. Also, another reason why you need to be careful if you're going to evacuate ever in a hurricane is if you have been watching the news at all recently, there are tons of people stuck out on the roadway. And in fact, I know people who spent days, sleeping in their car, heading to Atlanta, Georgia, and now it looks like Irma is heading to Atlanta, Georgia, or at least Georgia. So, you can't really determine where exactly the hurricane's going to go, and you're not able to predict where it's going to go. So getting in the car, unless you went days ago, like at least almost a week ago, then you were fine to get out of here. But after that, if you just go a few days before the storm hits, you're stuck out on the road. There's no gas. There's no place to stop. A lot of places will close down. So yeah, that's not too cool. Another reason we don't leave is because if there is any damage to your house, you want to make sure that you're there and you can put a tarp over it or do some sort of temporary fix to it, because otherwise, again, once you evacuate, the authorities will not let you back into your home and the area that you live in until they think it's safe. And so you can't come back until you're allowed to once you leave your house. So that's another problem, and then that doesn't mean that looters won't come. And if you have, say some damage to your home, it doesn't mean that people who are unsavory wouldn't try to come in and take your stuff. So anyway, those are many reasons why we usually do not evacuate. Yeah, so don't worry, guys. Yeah, definitely keep us in your thoughts. But all you people in, and I have a lot of relatives in Colorado I know are very concerned, and friends of mine up north from Florida. And there is going to be an impact, but we, the Pally clan, Casa Pally, is going to be on lockdown, and we are, ready to go. I should also add that my husband is Mr. Worst Case Scenario, so that in the case like this, that is the perfect partner to have in your life. So anyway, I will see you guys on the other side, and thanks again for watching. See you later. Bye.